Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of College Kitchen. I'm your host, Amelia Fabiano.
And I'm Aaron Koenigsberg, and we are currently outside Faneuil Hall to kick off our Meat Lovers episode.
Yeah, we are.
Let's go!
Vegetable thing going.
That is so last episode. I am back to my carnivorous ways. Thank you very much.
Good for you. I'm proud. You came to the right place. We're in Faneuil Hall Marketplace. For those of you that don't know, it's a great place to buy food, clothes, all your
And meat!
Yes, and meat, Aaron. All right, let's toss it over to Ashley in Sweet Talk and see what meat she's got going on there.
Sweet Talk. I'm Ashley, and we're in Austin at one of the many locations of Swiss Bakers to find a treat that'll satisfy a sweet tooth and a meat lover. Let's go! Why do you think people love Swiss Bakers?
I think because the priority or the focus on stage is the food. That's number one. And number two as well, or the same priority level, is the guest hugging. We always say human beings need water, air, food, and hugs. Ultimately, the conversation between two human beings is what makes us tick. And we focus strongly on that, and we say we only hire food-loving guest huggers. So we don't have customers, we have guests like you have in your house. So we focus on our guests, and everybody wants to be hugged. Obviously, just mentally, even though we have sometimes guests, they come in and say, hey, can I have a hug? And of course they can. Here is the bakery. What happens here is everything, croissant, rolls, bread, everything related to that happens in this part. And the reason it's broken down in the bakery and pastry and the catering kitchen is because you have 3 different temperature zones. It's not that big. We have the ham and Swiss croissants. They're prepared the day before, and then it goes in the oven. In a puff pastry or a croissant dough, you have a layer butter, layer dough, layer butter, and you flatten that many times and fold it, so you have hundreds of layers. What it does is when the water evaporates in the dough, the butter layer holds it back, and that makes it puffy. So that's the way it rises. My wife and I, we grew up in the food world, and we traveled around the world. So we opened hotels and restaurants around the world for 20 years. So we did nothing else. So we moved into a country, we built a place, we staffed, we trained, and then we moved on and did the next thing in another country. And we thought it was so awesome. We said, okay, now we create jobs. So then we opened the Reading store 5.5 years ago. We promised the town of Reading we'd create 12 jobs. So we did that. But everywhere we have pictures, so the crew knows what do we expect, how does it have to look like. Cheddar. It's a little bit different food than you get usually in the regular catering, but that's what people want. So it goes back to your question, why do people like Swiss Bakers? Because it's unique but still tasty. Take them out, and you saw the steam that comes out. Now we turn them, we put them in again, and then in 10 minutes it'll be perfect golden brown, nice and crunchy, and then you have to try one.
Let's try it. And the ham and cheese is like a classic combination. It works perfectly with the croissant dough. It's perfection, flawless. My taste buds are dancing right now. Thank you to Swiss Bakers for showing us that flavor is key. You can find Swiss Bakers at many locations and farmers markets in Boston. Thank you for watching Sweet Talk, where we find the yin to savory's gang, sweetness.
So before we get to the food, we thought we'd have a little fun with the Bostonians.
Yeah, we're gonna play a few games with the people here at Faneuil Hall. So let's go meet some people.
All right, so thank you so much for being here with us, first of all. We are going to test your meat knowledge today.
And how we're gonna do that is we're gonna show you some pictures, some close-up pictures of various types of meat, and you're gonna have to guess what they are.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
All
All right.
It's a rib?
Ribs.
Ribs.
Yeah.
Ribs.
Yeah.
Duck.
Lamb. There you go.
That looks like chicken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, well, I am pretty impressed with Boston's meat knowledge.
Definitely. Now let's go see what's cooking in the kitchen with Alyssa.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Alyssa. I'm your host, Alyssa Harper. So, my favorite story as a child was clapping the cans of meatballs. So, I figured for this meaty edition of Cooking with Alyssa, I prepare some turkey meatballs for you guys. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Just bake, 350, and start. Awesome. Okay, so now that your oven is preheated, you're going to pretty much just mix all these ingredients together. So first, you'll dump your meat in, like that. To help the meat kind of go in, I diced it up into cubes, so just know to do that. And then I'll take toasted sesame oil. So a little that. We're gonna take our half a cup of breadcrumbs, sprinkle it in. I diced up also the ginger and the onions, so you'll just dump those also in. Awesome. You'll take one large egg and you'll just crack it right in there, like so. There we go. And you'll do also a dash of pepper. I did a hefty dash, but you can do whatever dash suits your fancy. So now I'm gonna pretty much mix all this together. Now a lot of people like to use spatulas, but I figure it's better to really just get into the meat, you know? So I'm just gonna use my hands and pretty much just stir it all. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is just take a little piece of meat and you're gonna roll up into balls. And I'm gonna put them into little cupcake sheets, but you can use baking pans or baking sheets, cupcake pans, anything works. So I'm just gonna roll them up like this. Nice and round. There we go. Okay, so for the sauce, you're first gonna turn your stove on to medium heat, and then you're pretty much just gonna dump all of your ingredients into this bowl. Ooh, nice little sizzling sriracha. You're gonna do this. And then you're gonna dump your half cup of brown sugar or a quarter cup of brown sugar and let it just simmer in there until the brown sugar dissolves. And when your meatballs are done, you pretty much just drop them straight into the pan and you can just roll them around in this great sauce. So just a little stirring, dousing, little arrangement. Okay, so there you have it. Some spicy sriracha meatballs. Thank you so much for cooking with Alyssa. And here we go. So good. See you guys later.
All right, we're back at Faneuil Hall, and now we're gonna find out the meat personalities of the shoppers here by asking them questions from a meat personality quiz. All right, so I'm gonna ask, it's a multiple choice. Where would you wanna go on a date? Netflix and pizza, movie theater, a fancy dinner, or to the fair?
To the fair.
What was the first one?
Netflix and pizza.
That's what
What would you do if you found a wallet on the ground with $1 million bill in it?
Does it have ID in it? If it had ID in it, I would
No.
probably return it.
What's one thing you can't live without? Food, makeup, your phone, or food, okay.
He knew.
Our college kitchen technicians have tabulated the results, and you are a country brisket.
Yes!
All right.
You are a corn dog.
All right. I like it.
You are a prime rib. You are a pulled pork sandwich. Congratulations.
Congratulations. So Aaron, what kind of meat do you think I am?
I'd have to say like a shrimp cocktail, you know?
Shrimp cocktail.
What kind of meat do you think I am?
Like a lamb? I don't know.
A
A nice
lamb?
lamb chop?
Okay.
All right.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Well, let's toss it over to Xavier with man food.
Welcome to Franklin South. Oh, hey, it's you guys. Well, all right. Well, I'm your host, Xavier Garcia. Welcome to my home away from home, Franklin South, here in South Boston. This week's episode, we're trying to find the manliest, meatiest meal around, and what better place to check than right here. All right, let's go check it out. All right, guys, I'm here with the general manager of Franklin Southie, Lem Taipan, evidently the man who signs my checks. All right, Lem, so I already know what it's like to be working here as a food runner here at Franklin Southie, but let the viewers know what it's like about here. Like, what's the nightlife, just all around kind of thing.
Well, no, we're a local neighborhood joint, you know. We specialize in awesome, simple, delicious food.
What is your manliest, meatiest meal in this menu here?
Our house favorite and your favorite, the steak frites.
Is there any way we can go check it out in the kitchen real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go check it out. All right, so we're back here in the kitchen with head chef Mike Massey, and he's gonna take us a little tour on how it is to make the steak frites. All right, Mike, so take it away. What do we got?
Okay. So first, what we have here is a hanger steak. It's only 2 per cow. It's basically a hanging tendon. So it's a unique cut of meat. It's been marinated in olive oil, basil, thyme, oregano, rosemary. And what we do to start off, we liberally sprinkle with salt on both sides. Then we take it, we put it on the grill. You know, you got a mid-rare or something, we cook it down here where it's not as gray, so it's gonna cook a little slower. We're still gonna get our char. So we're gonna take our steak. On the steak frites, what we do, we serve it with French fries. Well, on the fries, it's salt, pepper, dried milk, and a couple other herbs. I can't specify that, with Parmesan cheese and a demi-glace. So a demi-glace is just a reduction of beef stock, which is what we actually have going here. So this is a beef stock that has been cooked, it's been strained, and then it's cooking again with extra vegetables. So it's going to reduce to a texture where it's pretty much on the spoon. Just a little garnish of chives on top. That's it, steak frites.
Oh, there she is. There she is. All right, here we go. The gravy sauce that they put on here really adds a nice touch to it all. It really complements the steak and adds that extra juiciness that all steaks really need and whatnot. Wow, that meal was literally the best meal I've had here, and I've had multiple meals here. I can tell you that for a fact. I can vouch for you. All right, guys. Well, this is all the time I have for you now. I gotta get back to work. Kitchen's calling me, you know, but definitely come check out Franklin Southie. Hope to see you guys here soon, and don't ever forget, I am the dude with the food. See you guys next time.
We walked up and down Quincy Market until we found the meat lover's paradise, the Prime Shop. What'd you order, Amelia?
I got a nice roast turkey sandwich, nice and ready for Thanksgiving.
I see some cranberry sauce.
Yeah, there's some tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise.
Sweet deal.
All loaded up. What'd you get?
I got the prime rib platter. There are a few vegetables there, but I think I can pick around them.
You were over those, though.
I can pick around them, Amelia.
Okay, I'm glad you can work it out.
Yeah. Cheers.
It's like Thanksgiving in a sandwich.
This is like meat on a plate. This is a huge bite. It's so good. That was an awesome meal we just had.
Yeah, it was. Let's see how Allie's spicing it up with Wild Card.
Hey food lovers, and welcome to yet another edition of Wild Card. I'm your host, Allie Reed, and we're here at 545 Boylston Street at the Laura Bar and Restaurant, where we're going to be spicing it up Mediterranean style today. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm here with the manager of the Laura Bar and Restaurant, Maxine. Do you want to tell me a little bit about your restaurant as a whole?
Yeah, so Valora is a city in Albania. The owner, Aldo, originally opened Valora to show Boston a little bit of Albanian cooking. The main premise is simple, clean cooking. We use olive oil, we don't use butter, and just simple, fresh ingredients.
So what was your vision as a whole when you guys were coming to the United States in the first place?
When Aldo first opened the restaurant, he wanted his mother's cooking to be brought to Boston and kind of just show them that, you know, healthy food can taste good, simple food, just olive oil and, you know, fresh veggies, rice, pasta can taste good, simply made.
All right, well, thank you again for taking time out of your day to talk to me. How about we eat some food now?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I have two amazing dishes in front of me. They were both made by Reza, especially in the kitchen. So this dish is actually watermelon with feta, balsamic vinegar, and an olive oil. Super excited to try this. It looks amazing. And this is a lamb chop gyro. Never tried lamb chop before, or a gyro, so this is going to be an interesting dish to try. So first I'm going to try this. Wow, that's really good. I would never think to try feta or watermelon together, so it's an interesting mix between the two. Really good, and it's a healthier option for you vegetarian lovers or just fruit lovers or whatever. It's a great dish, love it. Okay, so next I'm gonna try the lamb chop gyro. I'm extremely excited to try it. Never had lamb chop before, and it's also in a tzatziki sauce, which is kind of just like a cucumber and yogurt sauce. Super excited to try. Don't know how they're gonna taste together, so here we go. The meat and the tzatziki sauce work really well together. Like I said, I really didn't know how they were gonna taste, but they really complement each other. And it's a healthier option as well because not only does it have a tzatziki sauce, which is cucumbers, but it also has lettuce, onions, and tomatoes in here. So I'm gonna get back to eating because this is really good and I have a lot in front of me to finish off. So I'll see you guys real soon. Phew, I am stuffed. And I guess that means I'm gonna be having to come back sometime soon. Being a meat lover myself, this definitely was a place that suited my taste. And thank you again to the Village family and the workers of the restaurant. The food was delicious, and thank you for letting us come in and try your amazing food. Until next time, I'm your host, Ali Reed, signing off.
Well, I had a great time on our Meat Lovers episode.
Oh, so did I. It was a blast.
That wasn't even a meat pun.
Okay.
Anyway, stay tuned for our season finale of College Kitchen in the next coming weeks.
For College Kitchen, I'm Aaron Kenigsberg.
And I'm Amelia Fabiano. Keep on eating.
Oh, what?
Oh no. Move out! Move out!
Okay.